Hi everyone. So now we are going to start our first topic, that is vector algebra. A very straightforward topic, very easy topic, and a lot of you guys might have already studied this topic in their elementary classes. In the 11th class or 12th class you must have studied it. But even if you are someone who has no idea of vector, who has no idea of physical quantity, still you can go through this lecture and you will understand every single thing. So we are starting right from the scratch with zero knowledge. Okay. And one more thing I want to share here is that I will not be making this video in one go. Like I cannot speak for 1 hour or 1.5 hours continuously. So in between I will be taking breaks. So whenever I take break, I will let you know that guys, I am taking a break now. So at that time you can also pause the video and drink some water or revise the previous things. Okay. So in between I will have to take break. In one go only I am not going to make all the video because I am having some issue in my brain. Okay. So I am having it's not mild, the migraine has gone severe. So that's why I cannot make all the video in one go. Okay, so in between I will be taking breaks. So at that time I will let you know, and your consistency will not break. I will make sure that your concentration is right on the path. So that I will make sure. So if I am taking a pause, I will take the pause after completing a certain topic only. Okay, so let's start our chapter, that is vector algebra. So what do you mean by a physical quantity? Anything can be a physical quantity, like how much water is there in this particular bottle, 1 liter. So that is a physical quantity. 1 liter is a physical quantity. And what is your weight? 70 kg. So that is also a physical quantity. Okay. So anything can be a physical quantity. So physical quantity has three types. Three types of physical quantity can be there: vector, scalar, and tensor. What do you mean by vector? Vector will have some magnitude. If it is a physical quantity, then certainly all will have some magnitude. Because if there is no magnitude, that means there is nothing. If I am saying 5 kg weight, that means certainly it will have some magnitude. If I am saying 5 liter water, then certainly it has some magnitude. So all the quantities will certainly have some magnitude. Vector will have direction as well, and it will follow the vector law of addition. What is vector law of addition? That we will talk about. Okay, do not worry about that. So here you cannot do the algebraic sum, like 5 plus 2 is equals to 7. That you cannot do. It will follow the vector law of addition. What about scalar? It will not have any direction. It will not have any direction. It will not follow vector law of addition. It will follow the algebraic law of addition. What is tensor? It will have some direction, but it will not follow the vector law of addition. It will follow the algebraic sum of addition. Okay, algebraic law of addition. Are you getting this point? Let's take examples. You will understand better. Example of vector could be force. No one will ask you these questions in your examination. This is just for a general knowledge. So let's just say this is an object. If I apply 5 Newton force here, where it will move? Towards this direction, right? If I apply 5 Newton force from upper direction, then where it will move? Low. It will go in this direction, right? If I apply 5 Newton force here, if I apply 5 Newton force downward, then where it will move? Upper side. If I apply 5 Newton force from this side, then where it will move? Towards this side. So force has some direction as well, no? There is importance of direction. If I am applying 5 Newton force, then this is the way it is going. If I am applying 5 Newton force here, then this is the way it is going. So there is importance of direction. So that is known as vector quantity. Okay. What is the example of scalar? That is energy. So what do we say? Let us say a resistor is dissipating 25 joule energy. A resistor is dissipating 25 joule energy. So will you ever say that resistor is dissipating 25 joule energy in north direction, or in south direction, or in east direction, west direction? No. It is dissipating 25 joule energy in all the direction, right? Basically it will dissipate 25 joule energy only. So there is no meaning of direction. So energy doesn't have any direction. So that is known as scalar quantity. Tensor, it will have some direction. Okay. So example is current. And what do you mean by vector law of addition? That we will see. What do you mean by algebraic law of addition, or you can say algebraic sum? So one resistor is dissipating 25 joule. One resistor is dissipating 30 joule. So what is the total energy dissipated? 25 plus 30. What that would be? 55 joule. That's it. So total energy will be dissipated 55 joule. So simple addition that we do. This is how we do a simple addition. So that is known as algebraic sum. But in force you cannot do this thing. That means if I say that 5 Newton on this particular object, 5 Newton force is being fed from here, and 5 Newton force is being fed from here. So you are applying 5 Newton force here and 5 Newton force here. So you cannot say that total 10 Newton force is applied. Now, on this block, total 10 Newton force is applied. You cannot say that. Okay, total 10 Newton, but that would be wrong. It will follow the vector law of addition. That we will study what is vector law of addition. So do not worry about that. Okay. Now here tensor example is current. I would say DC current. Example is DC current, not only current. DC current. So let's just say this is some wire. So this wire is having 5 ampere current, and this wire is having 3 ampere current. Now what this wire will have? 2 ampere current. Simple KVL you know. Sorry, simple KCL you know. 5 ampere here, 3 ampere here. So this will have 2 ampere current. So there is role of direction certainly. That 2 ampere current is flowing in this direction. You cannot say that 2 ampere is flowing in this direction. This is not 2 ampere current. The 2 ampere current is flowing in this direction. So yeah, there is role of direction. But what you will write? 5 is equals to 3 plus 2. So it is following algebraic sum. But there is role of direction as well. So this is one of the example. We can take more example. Let's just say there is some polythene. This is some polythene I am having. This is filled with water. Okay, this polythene is filled with water. Now I make some holes here. I make some holes. Okay. So how water will flow out? These are the holes I have made. How water will flow out? From here water will flow out. From here water will flow out. From here water will flow out. So there is a certain direction of water flowing out. In this direction, and in this direction. But let's just say if I say from here 2 liter water is being flown out. Here 3 liter water is flowing out. And here 5 liter water is flowing out. So how much total water is flowing out? 5 plus 3 plus 2. Although there is a role of direction, that 2 liter water is flowing out, 3 liter water is flowing out, 5 liter water is flowing out. But if someone asks you what is the total water flowing out, so 5 plus 3 plus 2, that means 10 liter water is flowing out. So this could be the other example. Okay. So these are the examples. So here algebraic sum you are doing, but certainly there is direction associated with it. Okay. So but in this chapter we just need to study about vectors. So now we are going to discuss vectors only. Scalar quantity you already know. Energy is the example. Okay. Vector quantity we need to discuss about. So we are not going to discuss about force or velocity or displacement. No. We are going to discuss about electric field and magnetic field. So that we need to discuss. So for that we have to study vectors. So that's why we are studying vectors. So how do you represent a vector? You represent a vector by this arrow. In this arrow, this is known as tail. This is the backward side to tail, pooch. If you see any animal, so at the backward side he will be having the tail, no? So this is the tail, okay, and this is known as head. So it is represented by some capital letter and then there is an arrow. This is the general way of representing it. But if you see a vector written like this in some textbook or in the examination as well, then don't be confused. Sometimes they write the vector in this manner as well. Generally it should be represented by capital letter, but you will find in a lot of textbook they will write a like this. Okay, so do not worry about that. Now the length of this vector is proportional to the magnitude. So this length shows the magnitude and this arrow shows the direction. So vector A will be represented by, it will have some magnitude and it will have some direction. This is known as unit vector. We will talk about this, what is unit vector, but what this shows, this only shows the direction. So shows the direction. So what it is showing? It is showing that we are moving in direction AA cap. We are moving in the direction of AA cap. This is what we will call it, AA cap, AA cap. So vector A has a magnitude of this much and this can be represented by simple A only. So I will say vector A has the magnitude of A and the direction is AA cap. Okay, and the length of vector is proportional to the magnitude. If I say this length represents 5 unit. Basically if I am saying this length is representing 5 Newton force. 5 Newton force in some direction A. I don't know which direction it is, I am just telling it is representing 5 Newton force in some direction A. So if this much vector has length 3 unit, If this vector has a length of 3 unit, then how much force it is representing? 3 Newton. And the direction is same. Direction is same. Direction is this only, A cap. 5 Newton force is in this direction. The length of the vector is 5 unit. The length of the vector is 3 unit. This could be 5 kilometer as well, 5 meter as well, 5 liter as well, anything it could be. The length is 5 unit. And that is showing that 5 Newton force is applied in A cap direction. So if this length is 3 unit, then how much force is applied? 3 Newton force is applied. If this length is 1 unit, then how much force is applied? 1 Newton force is applied. 1 into A cap. Direction is again A cap only. So I can remove this one, because 1 into anything will be 1 only. So what you can say, the force, here I should mark the vector sign, because here I am representing the magnitude as well as the direction. So 1 Newton force is applied in A cap direction. Okay. So a vector has a magnitude as well as the direction. So what do you understand from here? What is a unit vector? So unit vector is a vector only that shows the direction of a particular vector and it has a magnitude 1. Unit vector. It has a magnitude 1. If your force was having a magnitude 1, so your force was becoming equals to unit vector only. So unit vector has a magnitude equals to 1, but it shows the direction. It shows the direction where your vector is going. So the unit vector in the direction of A is known as A cap. So this will show the direction of vector A. And how vector A is represented? Vector A is represented by magnitude of A and the A cap. So what you will get as A cap? That will be magnitude of A divided by, A vector divided by magnitude of A. So this is your A cap. What is your A cap? A cap is vector A divided by magnitude of A. Now, do you know this coordinate system? I hope you must have seen this coordinate system. This is like your room only. In the room, what you can see? Just see any corner in your room. Wherever you are sitting, just see any corner. From that corner, you will see 3 lines. From that particular corner, I am seeing that corner. So from there, I can see 3 lines. X, Y, look, X, Y and Z. X, Y and Z. Same thing is there. Okay. So X, Y, this is my Y and this is my Z. Three direction I can see, X, Y and Z, and all are perpendicular to each other. All will make the angle 90. So if you make 3 lines which are perpendicular to each other, then that will make a coordinate system. Okay, so we will discuss about it, but what is the important point here? What will be the unit vector along x-axis? So that is shown by Ax cap. Sometimes it is shown by I cap as well. So your maths teacher would show it by I cap, or you can write down Ax cap. Unit vector in the direction of x, unit vector in the direction of y, j cap, and unit vector in the direction of z, az cap or k cap. Okay, so if I need to show it in the diagram, so Ax cap, Ay cap and Az cap. Okay, and all are perpendicular to each other. So if I am using Ax cap, Ay cap and Az cap, you should know what I am talking about. Okay, now we will talk about position vector. What do you mean by position vector? So this is a 2D coordinate. What do you mean by 2D coordinate? A simple plane. This is what you can understand by 2D coordinate. This is your y, this is your x. This is a 2D coordinate system. Y, x. Okay. So just let me know how you can reach this point x0 and y0. What you can do? That sir, I will walk x0 in this direction and y0 in this direction. I will reach this point P. Or one guy will say that sir, directly I will walk here. Sir, directly I will go. One guy said that sir, I will walk x0 in, I will walk x0 in x direction, I will walk y0 in y direction. and then I will reach point P from starting from O. So what do you think what will be my OP vector? Sir, I worked x naught in x direction plus I worked y naught in y direction and I reached there. This is my OP vector. Now some guys will be getting confused that sir, what if some guy had said that sir, I will work y naught first and then I will work x naught. So let's make it with a different color of pen. So what if some guy had said that sir, I will work y naught first and then x naught first, then x naught later on, then x naught later on. Then how would you represent it? So what do you think, which vector is that? Which vector is that? This vector is having a magnitude of y naught and direction of ay. So isn't it same? Both vectors are same only. It is having a magnitude of y naught and direction of ay. It is having a magnitude of x naught and direction of ax. So again your OP vector is y naught ay plus x naught ax. Did you understand this point? So from here another law comes, that is vector law of addition. So just I am not telling any law or anything like that. I am just giving you a pure concept that let's just say I walk some distance in this direction. This is some x naught distance that I don't know. In this direction I am walking, and then I am walking some distance in this direction. Then tell me, from here to here can I walk directly? From here to here can I walk directly? Basically if you are walking like this or you are going directly, both are the same thing. So if I call this as a vector A, this was my vector A, it will have some magnitude and some direction. I don't know the direction, I don't know the magnitude as well. This will be some vector B. So can I say that my vector C is equals to A vector plus B vector, and this is known as, what this is known as? Vector law of addition. The vector A, vector B, that is equivalent to vector C. Now one more thing I will tell, one more interesting thing I will tell, that I am walking in this direction and some guy is saying that I am walking in this direction. What will be the equivalent of that? What will be the equivalent of that? So if this guy is walking in this direction, if this guy is walking like this, if this guy is walking like this, in this manner it is going. So here what I did, this vector and this vector were equivalent. What did I say? This vector and this vector were equivalent. Both were parallel to each other and both had the same magnitude. If both vectors are parallel to each other and both are having the same magnitude, then both are same. What is a vector? Vector has some magnitude and some direction. If magnitude and direction are same, then there is no issue. So this is having this direction. So can I make another vector which is having this direction? Same direction both are having and both have the same magnitude. So some guy is saying this direction and this direction, it is equivalent to walking in this direction and then this direction. And if I add both of them, this will be the equivalent. So basically if this vector was my A vector and this vector was my B vector, so both of them is having this equivalent, that is A vector plus B vector. How did I get here? I just replace this vector here. So from here I can directly see that someone is going in A vector, someone is going this much in direction A, someone is going this much in the direction of B. So equivalent will be A plus B. Let's understand by another intuition. So let's just say I am standing at this point, I am standing at this point, I am standing at this point. So one of the student is pushing me in this direction. I am standing here, one of the student is pushing me in this direction, one of the student is pushing me in this direction. Where I will go? This is where I am, you are pushing me in this direction, some student is pushing me in this direction. Where I will go? In between. So yes or no? My hands might be broken. If my hands are broken, then there is a different thing. But if someone is pushing me here and someone is pushing me here, considering that my hands are not broken, where I will go? I am not gonna go here or here, I will go in between. The same thing is happening here. Some guy is pushing here, some guy is pushing here, where it will go? In between. Look, I am not gonna teach you the laws here that you connect the tail to head, head to tail, and then this law. We are not going to see that. I just want to build your intuition because this is not coming in your examination. You just need to know what is vector law of addition. So first we understood that one guy is working x naught in ax cap, one guy is working y naught in ay cap. So this is how I define my position vector, that what is the position of this particular point P with respect to origin. What is the position of this particular vector, this particular point P with respect to origin, that is shown by OP vector, that is x naught ax cap plus y naught ay cap, right? And then we saw the vector law of addition. So one guy working here, and then this is C vector is equals to A vector plus B vector, and this is your C vector is equals to A vector plus B vector. Well and good. Okay. Same goes for 3D as well. The same goes for 3D, but here let's make the equivalent vector. So what will be the resultant vector? Some guy working here, some guy working here. So this will be the resultant one. What will be the resultant of this? This is some vector, this is some vector. So what will be the equivalent? Somewhere in between, right? Find the position vector of the point 3, 4, 5 and minus 2, 4, 6, 4, minus 6. So you need to find the position vector. So position vector could be AB vector or BA vector. So it should be mentioned in the question. So how do we find AB vector? So let's first understand the concept that how do I find AB vector. So this is a 3D. This is a 3D geometry. So we did not discuss about 3D. So let's just assume this is some point A. This is some point A which is 3, 4, 5. And this is some point B which is minus 2, 4, minus 6. Now I need to make AB vector. I need to make AB vector. So this is 3, 4, 5 with respect to some origin. Say yes or no. This point is 3, 4, 5 with respect to some origin, right? So from origin, some guy is walking towards A. This is my origin 0, which is 0, 0, 0. And some guy is walking towards B from 0, 0, 0 only. Can I write down something like that? You tell me if you agree to this point or not. OA vector plus AB vector is equals to OB vector. Say yes or no. OA plus AB vector is equals to OB vector. So what will be my AB vector? OB vector minus OA vector. Do I know how to write OB vector? Yes, I know how to write OB vector. How to write OP vector? X naught AX cap plus Y naught AY cap. So similarly, what will be my OB vector? OB vector will be minus 2 AX cap plus 4 AY cap minus 6 AZ cap. Here one more direction is there, which is Z. You are working minus 2 in X direction. What do you mean by minus 2 in X direction? That means I am working here. I am working X naught in this direction. If I am saying I am working minus X naught, that means I am working here. So minus 2 AX cap plus 4 AY cap minus 6 AZ cap. This is your OB vector minus OA vector. So 3 AX cap plus 4 AY cap plus 5 AZ cap. So what do you get as your AB vector? So AB vector I am getting as minus 2 AX cap minus 3 AX cap. So minus 2 and minus 3 can come common, and then there is a AX cap. So minus 5 AX cap. 4, this is 4, 4 minus 4, 0. So 0 AY cap plus minus 6 minus 5. So you are having minus 6 minus 5 minus 11 AZ cap. So basically, if 2 points are mentioned and you need to write down the position vector, how will you write down? A to B I am going, A to B I am going. I am going from A to B. That means in the direction of from A to B, I am working minus 2 minus 3. A to B, you need to see the last point, that is minus 2. So minus 2 minus 3 AX cap plus 4 minus 4 0 AY cap plus minus 6 minus 5 minus 11 AZ cap. So that would be your answer, minus 5 AX cap plus 0 AY cap minus 11 AZ cap. If I need to write BA vector, how will I write down? BA vector. So B to A I am going. Now I am not going to apply this rule. I just have one trick. B to A I am going. So 3 minus 2, 5 AX cap plus 4 minus 4, 0 ay cap plus minus 6 minus 5. Sorry. B to A I am going, no. So 5 minus 6 plus 11. B a vector, that means first A then B. So 3 minus minus 2, 5 ax cap. 4 minus 0, 0 ay cap. And B a vector I am writing. So 5 minus minus 6, so 11 az cap. So from here one more thing you got to know, that AB vector is a negative of BA vector, and that is true as well, because both have the same magnitude. AB vector and BA vector has the same magnitude, but the directions are opposite. In AB vector I am working in this direction, and in BA vector I am working in this direction. This would be my BA vector, this would be my BA vector, right? This would be my BA vector. BA vector, AB vector is this, BA vector would be this. अरे यार ये A vector पे साइन क्यों लगा दिया? This is my B, this is my point A. So this would be my BA vector, right? So BA, A minus B, 3 minus minus 2, 5 AX cap, 0. Let's see one more example. P and Q points are given, you need to write down PQ vector. So what will be your PQ vector? 3 minus 2 AX cap plus 0 minus 3 minus 3 AY cap minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 AZ cap. What will be your QP vector? P minus Q. So minus AX cap, 3 minus 0 plus 3 AY cap plus 4 minus 2 plus 6 AZ cap. So this will be your QP vector. Well and good. Okay. Magnitude of a vector. Okay. Tell me one thing. If I say this is 3 meter and this is 4 meter, so how much distance this will be? This is 90-degree angle, so this distance would be 5 meter, right? This distance would be what? 5 meter. This is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, so this distance would be 5 meter, root 3 square plus 4 square, so that would be 5 meter. So if a vector is represented in this manner, OP vector, that is x naught I cap plus y naught j cap. So if this is 3, this is 4, that means I am walking 3 meter in x direction and 4 meter in y direction. So what will be your OP vector? OP vector will be 3 ax cap plus 4 ay cap, right? And what is the magnitude of OP you are getting? That you are getting equals to 5. And how you can get that? 3 square plus 4 square. So that would be 5 only. So if a vector is mentioned in this manner, that OP vector is x naught ax cap plus y naught ay cap, then its magnitude will be x naught square plus y naught square. So this is the magnitude of OP vector, x naught square plus y naught square. Okay. And if your vector is mentioned as, like, I guess I have done it in 3D as well. Yeah, same goes for 3D. So this point P is there. So this point P is like your fan in your room. It's like a fan in your room. To reach the fan, how will you go? So let me make this 3D coordinate. So okay. So I need to reach somewhere in between. You can see 1, 2 and 3. Okay. I need to reach somewhere in between. So how will I reach there? I will walk some distance here, then some distance in this direction, and then some distance up ahead. Now you are able to visualize it, that I need to reach x naught, y naught and z naught. That means I need to walk x naught here, then y naught here and z naught here. I will reach this point. X naught, y naught and z naught. I have reached this point. So from origin I have walked to the point P. So what will be my OP vector? OP vector will be x naught ax cap plus y naught ay cap plus z naught az cap. And what will be the magnitude of OP vector? That would be root x naught square plus y naught square plus z naught square. Okay. You can prove it as well that this distance will be x naught square plus y naught square plus z naught square only. So let me prove it for you. If you are able to visualize it, then let me know. Can you let me know what will be this distance? Okay, I should not make it an arrow. Can you let me know what will be this distance? Think on xy plane only. This is on xy plane only. This is your y, this is your x. In the direction of y you have worked y naught. In the direction of x you have worked x naught. Right? I am asking you this distance. Like I will make these points, I will join these points, and then I am asking you this particular distance. So this much distance is x naught, you know it. This distance is y naught, so this much distance is y naught, you know it. So how much this distance will be? This plane, xy plane I have drawn here. X naught distance, y naught distance. So how much this distance will be? Root x naught square plus y naught square. So this distance is root x naught square plus y naught square. Okay, this visualization is very important. Can you visualize this particular triangle? Are you able to visualize this particular triangle? Can you tell me what will be this angle? Some 60 degree, 30 degree? No, this angle will be 90 degree. Why so? Because this is your xy plane, this is some xy plane, and then this is your z axis, this is your z naught distance. You are going perpendicularly up. So on this plane, if I draw any line, all will be at an angle of 90 degree or not. So the angle between this line and this line is 90 degree. The angle between this line and this line is 90 degree. The angle between this line and this line also is 90 degree, because both of these lines are on the same plane. Both of these lines are on the same plane, right? So this angle is 90 degree, and this distance you know, this distance you know. So what will be the OP distance? OP, that would be a square plus b square, under root a square plus b square, basically under root, complete under root, square of this x square plus y naught square plus square of this z naught square. So yeah, we have proved as well. Otherwise, if I know the position vector, I know the position vector will be x naught ax cap plus y naught ay cap plus z naught az cap. If I know the position vector, can I write down the magnitude? Yes, x naught square plus y naught square plus z naught square. So directly I can see it, or by geometry as well I have proved it. X naught, y naught, root x naught square plus y naught square, then z naught square. So this would be x naught square plus y naught square plus z naught square. So this will be your OP vector. Okay. So this is the magnitude. So this final result you need to remember it. I hope you already know it, but some of the guys might not be knowing the derivation, like how to solve it using the geometry. So that I am also telling here, right? Angle between two vectors. So this is a very important line. The angle between two vectors will always be between 0 to 180 degree. Okay, and to tell the angle, you need to join the tail to tail. You need to connect it tail to tail. So this is the tail of the vector, this is the tail of the vector. Both tails are connected. Both tails are connected. Both tails are connected. So what is the angle between these two? So this is the angle between these two. This is the angle between these two, which I can see equals to 90 degree. This is the angle between these two. There is, if I am saying what is the angle between two vectors, if I am saying what is the angle between two vectors, so your theta will be between 0 to 180 degree only. Now you will not say that, sir, if it is in anti-clockwise then it will be positive, if it is in clockwise then it will be negative, because some guys would be thinking like that. No, there is no role of clockwise and anti-clockwise when I am asking you the angle between two vectors. If I am saying what is the angle between two vectors, you wouldn't think about anti-clockwise or clockwise. So here you cannot say that, sir, this is clockwise and sir, this is anti-clockwise. Nah, I am not saying go from B to A. I am just asking what is the angle between A and B. So that will come from 0 to 180 degree only. That's it. So this angle would be something less than 180 degree. Sorry, would be something less than 90 degree. That I know. and this angle will also be something less than 90 degree. So you cannot say that sir it will be positive or negative. Nah, angle will always be positive between two vectors, and that will be between 0 to 180 degree. That's it. What is the angle between these two? This I can directly see, this is 180 degree. So angle between these two is 180 degree. This angle will be somewhat greater than 90 degree. And think about it, where are the tails of both? This is the tail of both. And what is the angle between these two? Both are lying on each other. So angle is 90 degree. Sorry, angle is 0 degree. So angle between these two is 0 degree. Both are lying on each other. No? So angle is 0 degree. Okay. Find the angle between these two vectors. So what is the answer? 30 degree. No. What did I tell you? The tail to tail should be connected. So this is the vector. So what I can do? I can extend this vector like this. If I extend this vector like this, and then its tail will come somewhere here. So tail to tail are connected. Now this will be the angle. I just extended the vector. Okay. Now tail to tail are connected. So this is the angle between both of them. So the angle is 150 degree. Because total is 180. So this is 30. This is 30 plus 150. Total will be 180. So this will be 150. If I need to tell the angle here, so what I will do? I will just here head to head are connected. I need to connect tail to tail. So I will extend this here. I will extend this here. So what is the angle between these two? So these are what will be this angle? This angle will be 30 degree only. Angle in front of each other, both will be equal. So this will be 30 degree only. This is 30, this is 30. So angle between these two is 150 degree, and here it is 30 degree. Just extend both of them. When you are calculating the angle, you just need to extend it. I can extend this vector, no? Here also I can extend this vector. So just tail to tail I wanted to connect. So now tail to tail is connected. Here tail to head was connected. So I just extended this. Right? Or what I could have done? I could have taken this backward. I would have taken this vector backward. No, if I had taken this vector backward, then head to head would have been connected. So that I cannot do. I need to connect tail to tail. So what did I do? I took this vector up ahead. So tail to tail is connected 150 degree. Took this vector here, took this vector here, 30 degree. Well and good. Dot product. From here interesting things will start. So this is like a multiplication of two vectors. So one we will study about dot product, then we will study about cross product. So when I say A dot B, the dot product of vector A and B, what that would be? The magnitude of A into the magnitude of B into cos of the angle in between them. Can you tell me what is this quantity? Is it vector or scalar? Magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta. Cos of angle between them. So is it a vector quantity or scalar? Scalar. So dot product of two vectors why it is scalar? Because there is no direction. No direction, no direction, no direction. So dot product of two vectors gives a scalar quantity. Okay. So magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta, cos of the angle between them. Now let's understand the actual meaning of dot product, what dot product represents. So let's understand that. So this is a solar plate I am having, and this is the sun. Now this solar plate has some surface area. So how much intensity of light it will give you? That depends on the number of rays that is fallen upon this plate, right? If number of rays falling upon this plate is more, then intensity of the light will be more. No, I shouldn't say intensity. I would say like it will give you more light. Basically, I should say it will give you more light if number of rays are falling more. We will study about solar cell deeply, but here just on a top level, if number of rays are more, that means light will be more, right? Now, this is the position of sun. The position of sun is this. This is the position of sun. Okay. Every area has some vector. Area is a vector quantity. Why area is a vector quantity? Let's understand that. So let's just say this hand is some area. Some rays are coming like this. So all the rays are passing this end, right? All the rays are cutting this end. Now if I tilt this hand like this, now rays are coming in the same manner. Like let's just say from upper side as well some rays are coming. Now the previously all the rays were passing. Now if I have tilted this hand, then this ray will not pass, right? If I tilt it more, then lesser rays will pass. Only this ray will pass. These three rays will not pass. And if I tilt it completely, then no ray will pass. Here all the rays was passing. If I tilted it, lesser rays were passing. If I tilt it more less rays are passing. If I tilt it completely, then no rays are passing. So there is importance of what? Direction. If it was in this direction, then number of rays passing were more. Number of rays passing is known as flux, that you will understand, that you will study in further lecture. So here flux was the maximum. Flux got less, flux got 0. Now you would not say that, sir, these rays are passing. No, rays will pass like this. No rays is cutting this. Here they are cutting this, right? So here no rays will cut. So there is a role of direction. So always in vectors, always in case of area, the direction of area is taken perpendicularly outward to the surface. The direction of area is perpendicularly outward to the surface. Now this could also be outward, this could also be outward. So both can be taken. Let's just say this is some area. So direction of this area will be perpendicularly outward in this direction or in this direction as well. For now we are taking this direction, okay, because sun is here. If sun was downward, we would take the downward direction, but for now we are taking this direction. What is the angle between these two? Theta. Okay. As of now, what all rays are passing? These rays are passing. As of now, these rays are passing, right? This much rays are passing. Now let's just say this sun travels and in the noon it is coming somewhere here. The sun traveled and the sun has come here. What will be the position vector of sun now? What will be the position vector of sun? This will be the position vector of sun. And at this time, the maximum rays will pass. Say yes or no? This is the sun, so maximum rays will pass, no? Because this is perpendicularly up here. Forget about the diagram. This is the plate, this is the sun. So if this is the sun, then this much rays are passing. If sun is coming near, here it is. All the rays are passing now. If sun was here, then if sun was here, then no rays would have passed. So what dot vector represents? If sun was here, the angle was some theta. Let's just say it was some 30 degree. So forget about the magnitude, just think about cos 30. If sun was right in front here, if sun was right here, so what will be the position vector? This would have been the position vector. This would have been the position vector. What would be theta? 0 degree. So what is the value of cos 0? 1. That is the maximum value cos can get. So it tells the closeness of two vectors. If two vectors are lying on each other, if two are very close, then the dot product will be maximum. If your dot product is coming to be maximum, that means they are lying on each other. And if they are falling apart, that means theta is getting increased. And if theta increases, then the value of cos down. Because this is the waveform of cos, right? This is the waveform of cos theta. If value of theta increases, cos angle goes down. So it shows the closeness of two vectors, or you can say it shows the projection of one vector on another. So what is projection? That I will tell now. So from now in layman language, what did you understand? That it shows the closeness of two vectors. If two are very close, then your dot product will be maximum. And if they are perpendicular to each other, no, I should show like this, but that is very tough. So direction is this. You just consider direction is this. Direction is this. So if both are perpendicular to each other, then angle is 90 degree. And if the angle is 90 degree, then what will happen? Cos 90 is 0. If cos 90 is 0, then dot product will be 0. So it just shows the closeness of two vectors. So somewhere in interview, if they ask you what is the actual meaning of dot product, then this is what you need to tell. Tell by an example that if sun is right in front, that maximum rays would be passing, or you can explain it using flux as well, electric flux and magnetic flux, that Anish sir will be teaching to the electrical students, and ECE students do not need that. So ECE student can ignore that part. So there also you will understand that if area is inclined, then lesser flux is passing. So that is the core concept. Okay, there we will be using dot product. So there you will not ask, sir, why we are not using cross product here, why we are using dot product, why we are using dot product. So to understand how much flux is passing, how much rays are passing, we need to know what is the closeness of two vectors, and to know the closeness of two vectors we will always use dot product. Is that clear to you? Okay, so it's been 45 minutes, time to take a rest, because again my hand had started revolving. So I will take a break now, then we will continue in the next part, or in this video only. Now we will see this some important results which are very important, but you might not be knowing it. So what will be the answer of I cap dot I cap? What do you understand by I cap dot I cap? That is Ax cap dot Ax cap. Basically I cap is your Ax cap, J cap is your Ay cap, and K cap is your Az cap. So try and try writing the answers. Okay, try writing the answer of each of them. I will take a break and then I will continue. Okay. Okay, so let's start. You need to write down the value of Ax cap dot Ax cap. So magnitude of Ax cap into magnitude of Ax cap and the angle between them. What will be the angle between them? Ax cap, and again this is Ax cap. So what is the angle? 0 degree, cos 0. Both are on the same line, no? Ax cap, cos 0. So magnitude here is 1. 1 into 1 into 1 will be 1 only. So I cap dot I cap is 1. Similarly, J cap, or I should write Ay cap dot Ay cap will also be 1, because both have the angle 0 degree only, and Az cap dot Az cap will also be 1, right? Or any particular I can take, like A vector dot A vector. What that would be? Vector A square it would be, so forget about it. Or any, just like if I write down arrow cap dot arrow cap, what that would be? Magnitude is 1 dot 1, angle between both of them cos 0 will be 1 only. So dot product of any two unit vector, dot product of any two unit vector which are in the same direction will be 1. Dot product of any two vectors which are in the same direction will be 1. Do not need to write it as a statement, but you can just think it, right? Very simple. So this I am keeping it here only, let it be here. Now I cap dot J cap, what is the angle between them? Magnitude is 1 dot 1. What is the angle between them? What is the angle between I cap and J cap? Let's make all these. So this was your I cap, this was your J cap, this was your K cap. 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. All are having 90 degree angle. Between I and K there is 90 degree, there is 90 degree, and there is 90 degree. So cos 90 is what? 0. Now some guys will be having a question that, sir, why it will be x, why it will be y, why it will be z. So that I will be telling. So do not worry about that. Sir, which direction will be called as x, which direction will be called as y, and which direction will be called as z. So that I will be telling when we study about Cartesian coordinate system. So do not worry about that. Okay. Now if I ask you some question like that what will be the answer of arrow cap dot a phi cap, where rho and phi are perpendicular to each other? What is arrow cap dot a phi cap, where rho and phi are perpendicular to each other? This is what I am telling. If they are perpendicular to each other, answer will be 0, because cos 90 will be 0 only. A dot b vector and b dot a vector will be equal. Why is that so? Because what it will represent? Magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos of angle between them. And what B dot A will represent? Magnitude of B into magnitude of A into cos of the angle between them. Both are same things, right? What will be your J cap dot J cap, K cap dot K cap? This we have already write down here. That would be 1 only. Okay, you have wrote down here, it would be 1 only. Now I need to do A dot B. This is my A, this is my B. This is the position vector of A, this is the position vector of B. How will I do A dot B? So AX I cap plus AY j cap plus AZ k cap dot BX I cap plus BY j cap plus BZ k cap. Now AX I cap, this AX I cap will be multiplied with all of them into BX I cap plus AX I cap. Dot product means in between there is dot. AX I cap dot BY j cap plus AX I cap dot BZ k cap. Then what you will write? AY j cap and all of them will be multiplied. Then you will write AZ k cap and then all of them will be multiplied. So what do you think? What will be your answer? AX BX can be step aside. Okay, AX dot BX. I cap dot I cap. What that would be? 1. I cap dot I cap would be 1. I cap dot j cap. What that would be? 0. I cap dot j cap will be 0. I cap dot k cap. Sorry, I cap dot j cap will be 0. Here I cap dot k cap, that will also be 0. So this will be also gone to 0. This will go to 0 and this will also go to 0. In the next manner, what will happen? AY j cap dot BX I cap. So I cap dot j cap, that will be 0. J cap dot j cap, that will be 1. So in the next manner, what you will get? AY BY plus in the next manner, what you will get? K cap dot I cap 0, K cap dot j cap 0, K cap dot K cap will be 1. So AZ BZ cap. Okay, so what did you understand here? AX dot BX, AY dot BY plus AZ dot BZ. So K component are getting multiplied, J component are getting multiplied, and I component are getting multiplied. That's it. Okay, and here, which is by default, that I cap, J cap and K cap are perpendicular to each other. So this is also, this already we know, I cap, J cap and K cap. Okay, so this is the answer of A dot B. And if A and B are perpendicular, then what is the angle between them? 90 degree. So A cap dot B cap is 0. If A and B are perpendicular, then angle between them is 90 degree. If angle is 90 degree, then cos 90 is 0. So that's it. Okay. Concept of projection. Now we will see the concept of projection. So this we have discussed a lot of times. How I will reach here? That I have worked 3 here and I have worked 4 here. So this is how I will reach it. Okay. 3 here and 4 here. And how will I write down OP vector? 3 AX cap plus 4 AY cap. Tell me, what does this 3 represent? If I give some rays, in this direction, from upper direction some rays are coming, some rays of sun, some sun rays are coming. So what it will do? This will make a projection on this line, no? Like basically this vector is there and some rays are coming. तो इसकी परछाई क्या होगी? Shadow. What will be its shadow? So the shadow of this point will come here, this point will come here, shadow of all these points will come down. So this will be the shadow, no? If some rays are coming from upward, so what will be the shadow of this particular line? That will be this line only, no? So this 3 is the shadow of this line on x-axis. So projection of OP on x-axis. Mark it, I do not write vector here. I am only writing projection of OP on x-axis. That is 3. Or what you can say, if I am working in OP direction, that means I am working 3 in x direction and 4 in y direction. If I am working in OP direction with OP magnitude, that means I am working 3 in x direction and 4 in y direction. So what will be the projection of OP on y axis? That will be 4. Where you need to find the projection? On y axis. So your rays should be coming perpendicular to y axis. So your rays are coming perpendicular to y axis. So if rays are coming like this, if my sun rays are coming like this, then what will be the projection of OP on y axis? Or from here as well the rays can come. Okay. So this will be better. If rays are coming from here, then what will be the projection? This will be the projection. This will be the projection, right? So this will be the projection. And what is this length? This length is 4 only. So projection of OP on y-axis is 4. One more thing we can find. Let's just say if this angle is theta and this length I am calling as OP. So how this 3 can be represented? Can I write down 3 as OP cos theta? Do you agree? 3 as OP cos theta. And can I write down y as OP sin theta? Let's see it. Let me make it in a better manner. OP theta, and this is some point x that I don't know. So what will be my cos theta? Base by hypotenuse. So OX divided by OP. What is my OX? OX is OP cos theta. So yes, this 3 is OP cos theta only. And next I need to find this height. So this height is equivalent to this height only. So I just need to find Px. So what will be my sin theta? So sin theta is Px divided by OP. So what will be my Px? Px will be OP sin theta. So what is your this length? 4 OP sin theta. So from now onwards, if I make some vector like this vector I am calling as some k. This has a length k. So if I ask you the projection of this k on this particular axis which is making an angle theta, so this length will be what? K cos theta. And what will be its perpendicular length? That will be k sin theta. K from here to here, just take the projection. So from here to if I go here, so that length will be k cos theta, and if I go this side, that length will be k sin theta, and this length is k sin theta. One more thing you can prove here is that your k square is equals to what? Under root k square cos square theta plus k square sin square theta, right? This is a right angle triangle. Your k is equals to k square cos square theta plus k square sin square theta. So you are getting it equals to not k square, sorry, k. Your k is equals to under root k square cos square theta plus k square sin square theta. So your answer is equals to k only. Say yes or no? Agreed? Okay, so this is the concept of projection. OP cos theta, OP sin theta. So if I am asking projection of A on vector B, mark it, I am writing A. Projection of A on vector B. What that would be? A cos theta. Projection of vector B on A, that will be B cos theta, that you know. Projection of B on vector A, that will be B cos theta. But draw the diagram. How will you draw the diagram? Where I need to make the projection? I need to make the projection on A. So my rays should be coming perpendicular to A, right? Perpendicular to A. This is my A, and perpendicular to A will be this. So my rays would be coming like this. If my rays are coming like this, then how will the projection will go? I just need to make a 90-degree angle here, right? If I say this angle is 90 degree, so what I need to do, I just need to take the B. This is my A, this is my B. I just need to take the B in this manner, that if rays are coming, so where its shadow will be, this will be the shadow. So this length will be B cos theta. Like a lot of guys will be confident with this, that sir, this will be A cos theta. But if I ask the opposite, that what will be the projection of B on A, then you need to extend it, and then you see where the shadow will go. The shadow will go somewhere here. So this length will be B cos theta. Okay, and this angle will be 90 degree. So from point B to point A, where you get 90-degree angle, till that distance will be B cos theta. Okay, so the projection will be B cos theta only, but how much magnitude will be there, that was the important point. Okay, so we will solve a very interesting question on this. Let me explain one more point here. Here only I will explain that point. So let's just say I am representing my OA as x naught I cap plus y naught j cap plus z naught k cap. How can I get x naught? Using the dot product, I need to get x naught. So tell me what I need to do. OA vector dot what? Using the dot product, I need to get x naught. So how will I get it? OA dot I cap is equals to x naught. Say yes or not. OA dot j cap is equals to y naught, and OA dot k cap is equals to z naught. If I need to get the projection of OA on x-axis, then I need to do the dot product with its unit vector. Did you follow this line? Again I will say, if I need to get the projection of OA on x-axis, then I need to do the dot product between OA vector and the unit vector in the direction of x. I hope you are able to get it. So if I need to get the projection of vector A on vector B, then I need to do the dot product between vector A dot unit vector of B. I need to find the projection of A on B vector. So A vector dot B cap. What will be the answer? Magnitude of A into magnitude of B vector. Sorry, magnitude of B cap. That will be 1 into angle between them. What I am getting? A cos theta. There you go. Yes, it is A cos theta only. Okay. So I will remove this because I have already drawn the diagram. So projection of A on B vector. So A vector dot B cap. Similarly, I was doing projection of OA vector on x-axis. If I need to get the projection of projection of A on B vector, so what I am gonna do? A vector dot B cap. Similarly, if I need to get the projection of B on A vector, so what that would be? Projection of B on A vector. Okay, so what I am gonna get? Magnitude of B vector, magnitude of A vector will be 1 cos theta. So B cos theta. So this is not that important, but this is the most important part. That how will you get x naught? How will I get x naught? X naught is the projection of OA on x-axis. That means if I am going on OA with the same magnitude, that means I am working x naught in x-axis direction. I am working x naught in x-axis direction. So from there I make a good conclusion. What is that? This is my OP. I am working x naught, y naught and z naught. This is your x naught, this is your x naught, y naught component, and this is your x naught, y naught, z naught component. So how will I get x naught? That is my OP vector dot I cap. Ax cap I can write. Okay, better I should have written Ax cap here. Ax cap, Ay cap and Az cap. X naught, Ax cap plus y naught, Ay cap plus z naught, Az cap. Okay, so OP vector dot Ax cap, OP vector dot Ay cap, and OP vector dot Az cap. This is the most important part of this complete lecture. Okay, very important part it is we are studying. Dot product is the most important one. So OP dot Ax cap, OP dot Ay cap and OP dot Az cap you are getting x naught, y naught, z naught. Forget about the projection and anything. If I just ask you how do you get x naught, can you tell me how do you get x naught? OP dot Ax cap. How will you get y naught? OP dot Ay cap. How will you get z naught? OP dot Az cap. That's it. Right? So can you do these things? Now AB is equals to alpha L cap plus beta M cap plus gamma N cap, where L cap is perpendicular to M cap is perpendicular to N cap. That means they are the unit vector of a coordinate system. Basically, there is some coordinate system all are perpendicular to each other. One is your L cap, another one is your M cap, another one is your N cap. All are perpendicular to each other. L cap, N cap, N cap are the unit vector along the axis of a coordinate system. So this is a valid coordinate system and they are perpendicular to each other. How will I get the value of alpha? What is your alpha? If you are walking in the direction of AB vector, that means how much you are walking on L axis. If I call this as L axis, then how much you are walking on L axis. That is your alpha. And how will I get that? AB vector dot L cap. How will I get beta? AB vector dot M cap. And how will I get gamma? AB vector dot N cap. Right? Basically, if I do AB vector dot L cap, so alpha L cap plus beta M cap plus gamma N cap dot L cap. So now alpha L cap dot L cap will give me 1 plus beta M cap dot L cap will give me 0 plus gamma N cap dot L cap will give me 0. So answer will be alpha only. Yes. AB dot L cap. Now a very interesting question we are going to solve, which 95% of the aspirants will not be able to solve if they haven't studied coordinate system in a much deeper manner or they haven't studied their dot product in deeper manner. So I guess now you guys will be able to solve. What I am doing here is that this is my A cap. Sorry, this is my A vector, which is 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 7k cap. Now a new coordinate system I am making. I am making a new coordinate system. What is your usual coordinate system? This is your usual coordinate system. That this will be your I cap, this will be your j cap, and this will be your k cap. Now I am making a new coordinate system where I am defining L cap, M cap, and N cap. Okay. L cap is defined as I cap plus j cap by root 2. What do you think where it will be? I cap plus j cap by root 2. It will be somewhere here. Why it is somewhere here? Can anyone tell? Addition of these two vectors, I cap plus j cap, and divided by some magnitude. So this vector would be somewhere here, right? Do you agree to this point? Where minus I cap plus j cap by root 2 would be? If this is your I cap, where will be your minus I cap? This will be your minus I cap, right? If this is my I cap, then this will be my minus I cap. Basically, if this is x, this is y. So where I will have minus x, here I will have minus x. So this is my I cap, then this will be my minus I cap in the opposite direction. And what I need to find? I need to find addition of these two vectors. Minus I cap plus j cap, addition of these two vectors. That will be the bit in between these two. Minus I cap plus j cap by some factor, that is root 2. And then k cap is the same. This is the same. This vector is the same, which is n cap. Now for a valid coordinate system, all should be perpendicular to each other. That means this was your M cap, this was your L cap, and this was your N cap, which is k cap only. So for a valid coordinate system, your L cap should be perpendicular to M cap, should be perpendicular to N cap. So this is the condition of coordinate system. Here I am telling it that any coordinate system you make, in coordinate system there will be 3 axes and all 3 should be perpendicular to each other. 1, 2 and the third one should be perpendicular. Are they perpendicular to each other? By the geometry only I can tell that your N cap is certainly perpendicular to N cap. By looking at the geometry I can tell that N cap is perpendicular to M cap. How I can tell that? This was your xy plane, I cap j cap plane, you can say this was your xy plane. In xy plane only, look, this was my x, sorry, this was my y, this was my x. Here I am having, here I am showing this, let's show it here. This was your x, let's just say this was your x, this was your y, this was your I cap, this was your j cap. So where will be your I cap plus j cap by root 2? Here. I cap plus j cap by root 2 will be here. Okay, in this plane only it will be. This was your I, this was your j. I cap plus j cap by root 2 will be here. What was your minus I? This was your minus I. this was your minus I, this was your plus j. So where will be minus I plus j? Here will be minus I plus j, minus I plus j by root 2. So the same plane it is. Where is your k cap? K cap is perpendicular to x and y. This was your I cap, this is y, this was your j cap. So your k cap is perpendicular. It is coming towards you. It is coming towards you. So k cap is perpendicular to I cap, k cap is perpendicular to j cap as well. It is perpendicular to minus I cap as well, and this vector as well. This vector is in the same plane only. So this k cap will be making 90-degree angle with any of the vectors. If I make any sign here, any lines I can make on my hand only. If I make these lines, these lines, these lines, these lines, all will be perpendicular to k cap. So m cap is certainly perpendicular to k cap, and L cap is certainly perpendicular to k cap. Right? So n cap is perpendicular to n cap, and L cap is perpendicular to m cap. Let's prove it by the formula as well. What I need to find? M cap dot L cap. No, first I will find L cap dot n cap. What is your L cap dot n cap? L cap dot n cap. So I am saying that both are perpendicular. If both are perpendicular, then what will be the dot product? 0. If two vectors are perpendicular, we are not solving the question now. We are just first we are proving whether it is a valid coordinate system or not. If two vectors are perpendicular, then dot product is equals to 0, because cos 90 is equals to 0. So dot product is equals to 0. So L cap dot n cap I am doing. What is your L cap? L cap is I cap plus j cap by root 2. Dot, what is n cap? N cap is k cap. So I cap dot k cap you are getting, plus j cap dot k cap you are getting, divided by root 2. What is I cap dot k cap? 0. What is j cap dot k cap? 0. 0 plus 0 divided by root 2, 0. So L cap dot n cap is 0. Similarly, you can do m cap dot n cap. M cap dot n cap. Similarly, you can do this thing. You will get it 0 only. Okay. This is 0. This is also 0. What else I need to check? I need to check L cap dot m cap. Look, what I have checked, this was one of the vector, this was one of the vector, one vector was coming towards you, one vector, this is the plane, one vector was coming towards you. So I go to know that this angle and these two angles were 90, but I need to check the angle between these two as well, no? I need to check the angle between these two as well. What is the angle between these two? Sorry, not between these two, between these two. What is the angle between these two? M cap and L cap. What is the angle between M cap and L cap? So that I need to check. So I will do the dot product of both of them. So what is your L cap? That is I cap plus j cap divided by root 2 minus I cap plus j cap divided by root 2. Do the multiplication of both. I cap will be multiplied with I cap only, because I told you the dot product. Here only we saw the dot product. I cap will be multiplied with I cap, j cap will be multiplied with j cap. So root 2, these are the root 2 into root 2 will be 2 only. 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1 will be 1. So 0 by 2 will be equals to 0. So what did you get to know here? L cap is perpendicular to M cap is perpendicular to N cap, and L cap is perpendicular to N cap. From here we got to know that all are perpendicular to each other. So certainly it is a coordinate system. It makes a coordinate system. So here we did not start the problem. Okay, this was just to build your concept. We have built the concept that this is a valid coordinate system. Now what I need to find? Ax, Ay and Az. In the new coordinate system, what will be my Ax, Ay, Az? What is the meaning of that? That also I will tell. But first let's find the Ax, Ay and Az. Okay, so let's add a page. We are going to find Ax. How can I find Ax? A vector dot L cap will be my Ax. Say yes or no? A vector dot L cap will be my Ax. A vector dot L cap. A vector dot L cap, because A vector is defined as AX L cap plus AY M cap plus AZ N cap. So this is A vector dot L cap. So A vector is given 3 I cap plus 4 plus 7. 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 7 k cap. And what is your L vector? L vector is defined as I cap plus j cap, I cap plus j cap by root 2. Can you do the dot product? Yes. I will be multiplied with I only. So 3 into 1 by 2, 3 by root 2, plus j will be multiplied with j only, 4 by root 2. K will be multiplied with k only, there is no k. So 0. 7 by root 2. This is your AX. What will be your AY? AY will be A vector dot M cap, right? Plus 4j plus 7. What is my M cap? M cap is given as I cap plus j cap by under root 2. So what I am gonna get? 3 by minus 3 by root 2 plus 4 by root 2. So I am gonna get 1 by root 2. This will be my AY. And what will be my AZ? AZ is the same thing only. AX, AY and AZ. AZ is the same thing only, that is A cap dot N cap. Right? AZ you are going to get A cap dot N cap. What is your A cap? 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 7 k cap. Dot with N cap. What is your N cap? N cap is k cap only. So I cap dot k cap 0, j cap dot k cap 0, k cap dot k cap is 1, 7. So what you get to know? That your A vector is written by 7 by root 2 L cap plus 1 by root 2 M cap plus 7 N cap. This is your vector A. What was your previous vector A? That was 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 7 k cap. So you have transformed this vector into this vector. So tell me one thing, did the position got change? Now we will use this diagram. Look, this was your point A, which has the coordinate of 3, 4 and 7. So my OA vector was 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 7 k cap with respect to I cap, j cap and k cap. Forget about these guys, otherwise you will be getting confused. Okay, so this was my coordinate system, and there I had a vector OA, or I can say A vector. This was my coordinate A. So this OA vector was 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 7 k cap. Then they made another coordinate system. How did they make another coordinate system? This A point is in the air. I hope you know it. 3, 4, 7. These two are the coordinates x, y, and one coordinate is going out. Basically x, y, and z. X, y, and z. X, y, and z. X, y, and this is your z. Z. And this point is in the air. So better I should make somewhere here. Otherwise you guys will be getting confused. This point is in the air somewhere here. Okay, this was the point. Now they made another coordinate system. What kind of coordinate system did they make? They made this kind of coordinate system. I cap, j cap, then another guy, and the third guy is this guy only. Third guy they did not change. Now if I say I am going on OA vector, if I am walking in the direction of OA with the same length, that means I am walking 3 in I cap direction, 4 in j cap direction, and 7 in k cap direction. Now I made another coordinate system which has the unit vector of L cap, M cap, and N cap. When I converted it, I am getting 7 by root 2, 7 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 and this as it is. So what I will say, if I am working on OA direction, if I am working on OA direction with the same magnitude, that means I am working 7 by root 2 in L cap direction, 1 by root 2 in M cap direction and 7 in N cap direction. And this should be N cap, not K cap, sorry. This should be N cap. Again I am repeating it. If I am working in OA direction with the same magnitude, that means I am working 3 in I cap direction, 4 in J cap direction and 7 in K cap direction. If I am working in OA with the same magnitude, same line is there, that means I am working 7 by root 2 in L cap direction, 1 by root 2 in M cap direction and 7 in N cap direction. Did you understand the meaning of that? This is what is known as conversion. So this we are going to do between coordinate spherical and Cartesian. Sorry, cylindrical, spherical and Cartesian. So this conversion we are going to do one to another. So there I will be using this concept and directly I will be telling that A is AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap and another A is same A but that is arrow cap plus A phi cap plus AZ cap. Then find the value of arrow A phi AZ. So there we will derive within seconds that how arrow A phi AZ came and then we will make a matrix and that we can remember. So usually you will never find the derivation and if you find the derivation anywhere, they will just do roughly they will do the derivation. But here I have given the core concept. Why I have taken this question that will set the base of the next lecture or next to next lecture. That if I make a new coordinate system from my older coordinate system, then how does my value of x0, y0 and z0 changes? Here this was x0, y0, z0. Here this was your new coordinate system. So there we will change between ax, ay, az to arrow a phi az or ar, a theta, a phi. So that conversion we will do and within seconds we will be able to do it. Okay. So there I will be telling this concept will again come. So I hope you must have understood the meaning of this question. That first I needed to tell why it is a valid coordinate system, that all should be perpendicular to each other. Then secondly, conversion I need to do. So how I can find ax? A vector dot L cap. So A vector I know, L cap I know, I cap plus J cap by root 2. So A vector I know dot L cap. From there I go to know A vector I know dot N cap, A vector I know dot N cap. So these values I got to know and here I wrote it. Well and good. Okay. Let's move ahead now. So what is A cap dot A cap? That this I told you that I will tell later on. So what is A cap dot A cap? So magnitude of A into magnitude of A cos 0. What that would be? A square. Basically magnitude of A square, right? Cos 0 is 1, magnitude of A square it would be, or I can write directly A square. This is my A vector, this is my B vector. So what is my C vector? C vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. So what is the magnitude of C vector in terms of A and B? And angle between A vector and B vector is theta. So if I extend this vector, this angle is theta. Okay. If I am extending this vector, the angle between A vector and B vector is theta. So you need to find the value of C vector in terms of A, B and theta. Okay. So I will pause the video, wait, we'll pause for some time, drink some water and then I will come back. Within this time you can derive it. Okay. So pause the video and derive it. Okay. So now we will find this magnitude of C vector I need to find. So one thing I know that C vector dot C vector will give me magnitude of C vector square. This thing I know, right? What is my C vector? A vector plus B vector dot A vector plus B vector dot is equals to this. Okay. So A vector dot A vector plus A vector dot B vector plus B vector dot A vector plus B vector dot B vector is equals to this, right? A vector dot A vector, what it will give me? A square. A vector dot A vector will give me A square plus A vector dot B vector and B vector dot A vector both are same thing, right? So I can write this as AB cos theta and this as BA cos theta. By B I mean A is mode of A vector and B is mode of B vector. and this is your BA cos theta plus B square is equals to C square. And what is theta? Angle between both of them, B vector and A vector. This is theta. So from here what you get? C is equals to under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, right? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So this is your C, right? So just in some one mark question, if rarely it may come, okay, just wanted to tell this. So C vector, this could be A square plus B square 2AB cos theta. We will not be using it later on, just you can see it and forget it, okay. If in the examination they are asking, then you can derive it as well, right? Let's see the cross product. So what does cross product represent? So if I am saying A cross B, what do I mean by that? Magnitude of A into magnitude of B into the angle between them, sine of angle between them. Along with that, it will have a direction as well, that is known as n cap. So A vector cross B vector is magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sine theta, and the direction is n cap. And what is this direction? So if I am saying do A cross B, so what you gonna do? So you will take your right hand, place it on A. You need to go from A to B. A to B. Taking your right hand, you go from A to B, where your thumb is directing outward from the plane. So here dot will come. If I am saying A cross B, so here your direction is dot. Look, if some vector is going into the plane, that is shown by cross, into the plane. And if something is getting out of the plane, A to B, thumb is pointing out of the plane, that means this thumb is coming right into your eyes. Thumb is coming right into your eyes. So that will be shown as dot, out of the plane. Okay. So magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine theta, and coming out of the plane. If I ask you what is B cross A, so magnitude of B into magnitude of A. So what is this quantity? This is a vector quantity, right? Because it has some magnitude and the direction, into sine theta. N cap only I am telling, but what is this n cap? What I am saying, B to A you need to go. So place your right hand towards B and come from B to A. B to A, where your thumb is directing? Into the plane. Okay. If thumb is directing into the plane, that means that will be shown by cross. Now people will be getting confused between dot and cross, that sir, if it is coming out, why it will be dot, and if it is going in, why it will be cross. So have you seen an arrow? Trishul dekha hai? Arrow. Arrow would be something like this, no? So let's just say I throw an arrow, like a load ram, I throw an arrow. Okay. So how that arrow would be coming? If I throw an arrow, then I will see, if the arrow is coming right into my eyes, then I will see the tip of that, right? Only the dot. So if this is coming right into your eyes, A cross B, if this is coming right into your eyes, so you will show a dot. And if it is going away from me, if arrow I am throwing, if the arrow I am throwing, if it is going away from me, then what I will see? These things I will see, right? And that is something like cross. So that's why if it is going away, you show it by cross. If it is coming into your eyes, that's why you show it by dot. Okay. So this region, like many of the students might not be knowing. So now you know why it is shown by cross, why it is shown by dot, and now you can remember as well, right? If arrow is coming into your eyes, dot. If arrow is going outward, then cross. So A cross B is magnitude A, B, sine theta, and this is direction. Here also this is the direction I am showing, but the direction are opposite to each other. Okay. So I should show a negative sign here. So I should not show n cap, I should show k cap here. Not k cap, k cap is already a vector. So n p cap I am showing. So there I can say that n cap is negative of p cap. Why I can say? Because one is coming out, one is going in. So A cross B is always having a direction. A cross B is always having a direction. What is that? Whether it is coming into your eyes or going out of your eyes. Okay, right? One thing I can write down, that my A cross B is equals to minus of B cross A, because magnitude are same but directions are opposite. So this I can write down. Another thing I can write down, what is that? That my magnitude of A cross B is equals to magnitude of B cross A. Say yes or no? Magnitude of A cross B is equals to the magnitude of B cross A. Because in magnitude you do not care about the direction. If you do not care about the direction, then AB sin theta, both are same only. BA or AB both are same thing, right? Dot product and cross product both are done between the vectors only. A dot B. Dot product is also done between two vectors, and cross product is also done between two vectors only. This will give you a scalar output and this will give you a vector output. This I am talking about output. That output will be scalar. Dot product is done between two vectors. Cross product is also done between two vectors. But the output is scalar, output is vector. Okay, right? Yeah. So what is the meaning of cross product? So let's see the meaning of cross product now. Let's see the meaning of cross product. So this is your A vector, and tell me, this is also a vector, right? Same magnitude and same direction. If this is a B vector, then this is also a B vector. So what is this? A parallelogram. It is a parallelogram. If I ask you what is the surface area of this parallelogram, can you tell me? What is the height of this? If this is B, this length is B. Let me know what is this height. B sin theta. Say yes or no. And what is this length? A. What is the area of this parallelogram? AB sin theta. Magnitude of A into, basically what is the area of a parallelogram? Base into height, right? Base into height, that is the area of a parallelogram. So base is A, what is the height? B sin theta, AB sin theta. What is this? Magnitude of A cross B. So magnitude of A cross B, or a cross product between two vectors, represents the area enclosed by these two vectors. Vector A, vector B. So same vector A I can make here, same vector A I can make here, and same vector B I can make here. So this represents the area enclosed by them. And if I am writing A cross B, if I am saying that my area is represented by A cross B, that means what will be the direction? A cross B dot. And if I say B cross A, if I say that area of this parallelogram is represented by B cross A, then what will be the direction? B cross A, inward cross. So area, what does the magnitude of cross product represent? Area. Now, if this is your vector A and this is your vector B, this is your vector A, this is your vector B, how much area they are enclosing? Can you tell me? How much area they are enclosing? 0. Both are on the same line. Both are on the same line. What is the area they are enclosing? 0. If they are like this, then parallel vector I can make here, parallel vector I can make here, they would be enclosing this area. Here A and B are enclosing this area. But if they are on the same line, how much area they are enclosing? 0. What will be the value of A cross B here? A, B sin 0. What is sin 0? 0 only. So here also you are proving it. Did you understand this point? A cross B represents the area enclosed by these two vectors, A cross B. Okay, so when I teach you the del operator, when we study vector calculus, there I will be using this concept. There I will tell the concept of area again. So there I will be using cross product. Okay, so you will see it there. So A cross B, that represents the area. And if both of them are on the same line, then what is the area? 0. And A cross B is coming out to be 0 only. Sin 0 is 0. A cross B is 0. Well and good, right? So this is the practical meaning, or you can say actual meaning of cross product. What is B cross A? They are asking B cross A. So can I write down B cross A? That is magnitude of B, magnitude of A, angle between them is sin theta, but the direction is inward. What is the direction? Inward. So cross. This I am calling as n cap. So n cap. The direction is inward. Here both are in the same direction. So A cross B is equals to B cross A is equals to 0. Area enclosed by them is 0, or you can write down magnitude of A into magnitude of B sin 0. Some direction would be there. Direction I am not talking about, because sin 0 I know will be 0 only. So A cross B is 0. Yeah, so now you need to tell I cap cross I cap. I cap cross I cap. So let's just make a coordinate system. This we were showing by I cap, this we were showing by J cap, and this we were showing by K cap. So I cap cross I cap, angle is 0 degree, answer will be 0. Sin 0, 0, right? If both are in the same direction, magnitude 1, sin 0, 0, right? Same goes for J cap cross J cap, and same goes for K cap cross K cap. I cap cross J cap, okay? I cap cross J cap. So put your hand at I cap, cross J cap, move towards J cap. Where it is directing? Towards K cap. I cap cross J cap. This is your right hand. I cap cross J cap, directing towards K cap. What is the magnitude? 1, 1, sin. What is the angle between both of them? 90. And direction is K cap. So sin 90 is 1 only. So answer will be K cap only. What about J cap cross K cap? J cross K. Right hand at J, cross K, coming outward. So direction is I cap. J cross K, direction is I cap. K cross I, magnitude I already know, that would be 1 only, but direction, right hand rule. K cross I, this will be the J cap. K cross I, this will be J cap. Okay, so you can write in a circular manner that I cap, J cap, K cap. So I cap cross J cap, K cap, J cap cross K cap, I cap, K cap cross I cap, J cap, and then let me know one thing, what will be your J cap cross I cap? So I am supposed to go from I to J, then I will get K, but if I am going from J to I, then I will get minus K. I am going opposite, no? I cap cross J cap is K cap, then what will be the opposite of that? Minus K cap, right? Okay, K to J, I am supposed to get I cap, but if I am going from J to K, J cap cross K cap is I cap, but if I do K cap cross J cap, what I am gonna get? Minus I cap, just the opposite of this. So you write it in a circular manner, I J K, and then it will be, then this will be the scene. I cap cross J cap will be K cap, J cap cross K cap will be I cap, K cap cross I cap will be J cap. All coordinate systems follow right hand rule. Okay, what is right hand rule? I cap cross J cap I need to do, I cap cross J cap I need to do, this will be K cap. So if I make, let's just say, if I say that sir, this is my J cap and this is my I cap, then this will be your K cap? No, that is wrong. If you say that sir, this is your J cap, this is your I cap, so what right hand rule will say that I cap cross J cap should be equals to K cap. I j should give you k. So you put your hand at I. Put your hand at I. Put your right hand at I. So how will I put it? This way. So I to j I am going. So k cap should be downward. I to j. I cap cross j cap. K should be downward. So here this would be my k cap. Okay. And this would be minus k cap. So you blindly cannot write that, sir, this will be my j, this will be my I, and this will be k. No. There is a rule. What is the rule? Write in the circular manner I, j, k. So I cap cross j cap should give you k cap. So 2 you can write blindly. Let's just say if I have wrote 2 blindly, that I cap I wrote here and j cap I wrote here. So where will be my k cap? How I will get k cap? I into j. How will I get k? I into j. So I will put my hand at I into j will give me k. So going outward, this will be my k. So yeah, this is a valid coordinate system. All should be perpendicular and all should follow the right hand rule. Okay, so I into j, k. Well and good. So let's make it general, which you are making. So this is how we will be making it. I here, j here, and k here. Okay. Let's see how we will do it in two position vectors are given, a vector and b vector. Ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap, and b vector is bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. So how will you find it? How will you find a cross b? So we will make a matrix I cap, j cap, k cap. You can do it in this manner as well, that you write down first a, then you write down b, that bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap, and then you cross product both of them, that ax I cap cross bx I cap. What is the answer you are getting? Ax I cap cross by j cap. What is the answer you are getting? So in that manner, what answer we will get? So for that they have developed the method. What is the method that has been developed? First you write I cap, j cap, k cap. This is the determinant we are framing. I cap, j cap, k cap. Then ax, ay, az. Then bx, by, bz. What I need to do? A cross b. So first I will write down a, then I will write down b. If I need to do b cross a, then first I will write down b, then I will write down a. Now I will solve this determinant. How will I solve this determinant? First I cap. Only I cap I will take in action. Then ay into bz. I hope you know how to solve a determinant. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. How will you solve it? 2 into 2, 4 minus 3 plus 3, 3 into 0 minus 2, 2 into 1 plus 4, 1 into 1 minus 0 into 2, that would be 0. So this is how you solve a determinant, right? So I kept this line got cancelled. Then ay into bz minus by into az plus j cap. What is the next line? Az bz. Here what you are having again? Ax bx. Just consider it as a k map. If you haven't studied k map, then consider it just a closed loop. So bx, the next row of bx bz is ax bx. Okay. So az into bx minus bz into ax plus k cap. So row of k cap is gone. This is gone. Ax into by, ax into by minus bx into ay. Okay. So this is the answer of A cross B. Okay, very easy. So this was about your cross product. We might not be using it so much, but you should have a basic idea that this is the most important thing here, that all coordinate system will follow a right hand rule. So 3 coordinates you cannot make blindly. I, j, k. So I cap cross j cap should give you k cap. You can say k cap dot I cap should give me j cap. So there is a certain rule that needs to be followed. Some basic trigonometric formula we will see now. So can you write down the answer of all these? If you cannot write down, then let's see. Like now we are going to see independent topics. 1 topic, 2 topics, 3 topics. Independent topics will be there. Okay. So just basic trigonometric formula will be used. That's why I am dealing it here. So if we are not going to study vector algebra now. Vector algebra is completed. Just independent topics we are seeing now. Trigonometric formula will be used here. So what will be your sine 90 plus theta? So this angle is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180 degree, and this is 270 degree. This is again 360 degree. I hope you have studied it in your 11th class. This is the first lecture of 11th class. So I hope you know this is 0 degree, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270. Then again this is 360, right? Whenever you see 90 and 270, then these values will change. Sine will go to cos. So sine 90 plus theta will be cos theta. Now whether it will be plus or minus. So how do you define it? 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta, it will fall in this quadrant. There are 4 quadrants: first, second, third, fourth. In first quadrant, all are positive. That means sine, cos and tan all are positive. Then in second quadrant, sine is positive. Sine is positive. In third quadrant, tan is positive. And in fourth quadrant, cos is positive. All student take copy. All student take coffee or copy, whatever you can say. So here all are positive, here only sine is positive, here tan is positive and cos is positive. All student take coffee, or you can say all sugar to coffee. Basically all is positive, sine positive, tan positive and cos is positive. Sine 90 plus theta, where it will fall? 90 plus some angle. So it will fall into second quadrant. You will go to the second quadrant, you will ask sine whether you are positive or negative. Sine will say I am positive. So this will be positive only. That's correct. If you see 90, you will understand that this will change. Sine 90 minus theta. Sine 90 minus theta, where it will fall? In first quadrant. You will go and ask sine whether you are positive or negative. Sine will say I am positive. So it will be cos theta only. Whenever you see 90 degree, it will change. So cos, it will go to sine theta. Now 90 plus theta, that means second quadrant. You will go to the second quadrant, you will ask cos whether you are positive or negative. In second quadrant, cos is negative. So minus sine theta. Sine 90 plus theta, this we have already seen. So this should be cos 90 plus theta, or it should be cos 90 minus theta actually. So you saw 90 here, just as you see 90, it will be changed. 90 minus theta, 90 minus some angle, it will be in first quadrant. You will go to the first quadrant, you will ask cos whether you are positive or negative. Cos will say I am positive, so this will be positive only. So here all these are positive, one was negative. Why it was negative? 90 plus theta was falling in second quadrant. You went to the second quadrant, you ask cos whether you are positive or negative. Cos said that I am negative, so negative. Cos 180 minus theta, just as you see 180, apart from 90 to 70, if you see anything else, this will come as it is only. Cos will be converted to cos only. Here cos was converted to sine because there was 90. If you see 180, same will come. If you see 180, same will come. Now about the sine. Cos 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta will be somewhere here. 180 minus some angle will be in the second quadrant. 180 plus some angle will be in third quadrant. 180 minus some angle will be in second quadrant. So you will go to the second quadrant, you will ask sine. Sorry, you will ask cos. Cos 180 minus theta. So you will ask cos whether you are positive or negative. Cos will say I am negative. So negative sine. Sine 180 plus theta. Sine 180 plus theta. So it will be in third quadrant. Sine 180 plus theta will be in third quadrant. So you will go here and ask sine whether you are positive or negative. Sine will say I am negative. So it is negative. Sine 180 minus theta. What that would be? Sine 180 minus theta. Just as you see 180, sine as it is. You sine 180 minus theta, it will be falling in second quadrant. You will go to the sine and you will ask him whether you are positive or negative. Sine will say I am positive. So plus sine theta only. Okay. I hope you are understanding it. We can see more. What we can see? Cos minus theta. What will be cos minus theta? It is actually cos minus theta can be represented as cos 0 minus theta. Cos 0 minus theta. Cos 0 degree minus theta. Apart from 90 and 270, anything you see, cos will be coming as it is, cos theta. Now positive or negative. So you will go to the fourth quadrant, 0 minus theta. 0 minus theta, that means fourth quadrant. 0 minus theta, fourth quadrant. You will ask whether you are positive or negative. Cos will say I am positive. So it will be positive only. That's it. So this is how you write down the formula. Anything you can write down. Sine 270 minus theta. Just as you see 270, it will be changed to cos theta. Now 270 minus theta, third quadrant. Sine is positive or negative? Sine is negative. So negative sign will come. So that's how we write down that trigonometric formulas. Okay. Graphs. Do you know the graph of sine? I hope this much you know. Graph of sine and cos. This is the graph of sine and this is the graph of cos. Okay, symmetric I am not making, just I am making the graphs. This is sine, this is cos. Okay, this will help us in remembering the differentiation. So simple differentiation did I write? No. Okay, here only I will write now. So what is your d by dx sin x? Tell me. It is cos theta plus cos theta or minus sin theta? Sorry, it is plus cos x or minus cos x? Plus cos x. How will you remember it? See the initial slope. Here if I see the slope, what is this? Positive. So answer will be positive. And d by dx cos x. I have seen a lot of people getting confused that sir minus or plus. They will know that it will come sin x, but whether it will be positive or negative, this they forget. So how will you see? Cos x graph. Okay, this is the graph of cos x. So here what is the slope? Negative slope. Negative. So this is how you can remember it. Okay. So differentiation also you need to remember. This also we will be using a lot of time. So differentiation of sine is cos. How will you remember? Initial slope positive, positive. Okay, bye. Here initial slope negative, negative. Find the angle made with x-axis. Point A, root 3 1. So on x direction this is your x, this is your y. On x direction you are going root 3. In y direction you are going 1. So this is your 1, sorry, root 3 and 1. Root 3 and 1. So tell me what is this angle? Angle made with x-axis. Now if I am saying angle made with x-axis, so always you need to take the angle in anti-clockwise direction. So if I am taking angle in anti-clockwise direction, that is taken as positive angle. If we take angle in clockwise direction, that is taken as negative angle. So this angle I am taking. This angle I am taking. What is this angle? Theta. So tan theta is equal to what? Y by x. What is y? Y is 1. 1 by root 3. So theta is 30 degree. Right? Why this is root 3, this is 1 by root 3, 30 degree, very easy, right? Point B, this was your point A. Where is your point B? Here is your point B. In x I am moving minus root 3 and y is 1. So minus root 3 and 1. So this angle I need to tell. This is not the angle between vectors, okay? This is not the angle between vectors. This is a simple angle, that how much angle this line will make. What is this angle? This angle I am asking. Between this line and x-axis, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So how much is this angle? So one thing I know, this angle I know. What is this? This length is 1, this length is root 3. So this angle is 30 degree. Are you getting this point or not? This angle is 30 degree and this angle is something that I need to find. So what is my theta? Theta is 180 degree minus 30 degree. So what is the answer? 150 degree. So whenever I get the points like this, first thing I will get to know that it is in second quadrant, minus 3 1. Okay, if it is in second quadrant, that means 180 degree minus y length, x length. 180 minus mode of y length, y will be positive only. So y divided by mode of x length. So you don't need to mug up this formula. I have seen a lot of students mugging up this formula that in second quadrant it would be 180 minus tan inverse y by mode of x. Now just think it. Minus root 3 1 minus root 3 1 second quadrant. That means angle will be somewhat like this. So 180 degree is the total angle minus this angle. What will be this angle? Length of y divided by length of x. So tan inverse y by x. You can write down tan inverse length of y divided by tan inverse length of x. Right? This third point is C. which is this one, minus root 3 and minus 1, minus root 3 minus 1. In x it is also negative, y it is also negative. This is your y, this is your x. You need to find the angle made with x axis, in the anti-clockwise direction. So what will be the angle? What do you think? Can you let me know what is this angle? Length of y, that is 1, and length of x, that is root 3. So what will be this? This is not theta actually. This is theta. This angle is theta. But I know this angle. What is this angle? 30 degree. So what is theta? Theta is 180 degree plus tan inverse 1 by root 3. 180 plus 30. So what I will think here? I will get to know that, sir, minus 3 minus 1 minus root 3 minus 1, third quadrant. That means this angle I need to find. This angle I need to find. Okay. This is 180 plus this angle. Do I know this angle? Yes. One distance is this. Root 3 distance is this. So 1 by root 3. So this angle is 30 degree. So 180 plus 30, or I can say 180 plus tan inverse 1 by root 3. So this I will not keep in a box. This thing I will keep in a box. This is for second quadrant. Second quad. For first quad, theta is tan inverse y by x. This is for first quad. What about this? This angle, better I should have written here. Mode of both. So you don't need to mug up any formula here. Just I am making these formulas, but we are not mugging it up. So this is for third quad. Okay. And what about the fourth quad? X is 3 and y is minus 1. X is root 3. X is root 3. This length is root 3 and y is minus 1. This length is 1. So this angle, this you can say, sir, I am calculating this angle, or you can say that, sir, I am calculating this angle, right? This angle is equivalent to this angle. So here I am going in the anti-clockwise direction. I am going in the anti-clockwise direction. So what I can write? Theta is minus of tan inverse. What is this angle? 30 degree. 1 by root 3. So angle is 30 degree, but in the anti-clockwise direction. So my answer is minus 30 degree. So what I can write? Minus tan inverse magnitude of y divided by x. Minus tan inverse magnitude of y divided by x. Are you getting this point? You don't need to mug up any formula, bro. Just 1 by root 3. Tan inverse 1 by root 3. Here minus 3 minus root 3 1. Second quad 180 minus tan inverse y by root x. Third quad 180 plus tan inverse y by x. Fourth quad negative angle minus tan inverse minus tan inverse y by x. Okay. Again I will have to pause and then we will restart. Yeah, so I hope you must have understood this. So these are very basic things, but I know some guys might not be knowing this. So those who are starting right from zero, even if some 11th class student is watching this particular lecture, then also he will be able to understand EMFT. In that much depth I am going to teach it. Okay. From basics we will pick all the levels. Matrix multiplication, what will be your alpha? A into D plus B into H plus C into L. What will be your beta? E into D plus F into H plus G into L. What will be your gamma? I into D plus J into H plus K into L. Right? Matrix multiplication. This is 3 cross 3 matrix and this is 3 cross 1. So alpha, beta, gamma I am betting. A into D, B into H, C into L. Right? Very easy. What is this length? L. So radius, this arc length we need to find. Arc length L. What that would be? R into d theta. So all these will be used somewhere. That's why we are studying it here. Okay. Like these are independent topics. This is not related to this one. This is not related to this one as well. Independent points are there, but they will be used. They will be used somewhere. That's why I am teaching it here. Arc length is r into d theta. Now we are going to find angles between two vectors. So which formula we will use? Here, what is my a dot b? That is ab cos theta. So if I write down what is my cos theta, that is a dot b divided by ab. So theta can be written as cos inverse a dot b divided by ab. Right? Here this is your a cross b. Can I write down in this manner that mode of a cross b? That would be ab sin theta. And what will be my theta from here? Sin inverse right? This will be your theta. So which formula we are going to use? Which formula to use? Whether to use sine formula or cos formula, which formula to use? So that could be a very good interview question. Generally those who have studied in 11th 12th class, they would see we always use cos formula. Why is that so? Let's try to prove it. Okay, so why cosine is preferred for finding angle? So we use cos formula. Why is that so? So actually this arrow should not be there. This is 0 degree, this is 90 degree. So arrow should not be there, arrow has no meaning. This is 180 degree and this is your 270 degree and this is back your 360 degree, right? This much things you know. Now you need to find the angle between A and A vector and B vector. So let's find it using both sine and cos, and then we will see what is the error we are getting. So let's find it using both. So in both of them I will need the magnitude of a vector A and vector B. I will need the magnitude. So let's find the value of A. What is A? Magnitude of A, and that is equals to 3 square 9 plus 4, that is root 13. And what is B? That is 25 plus 9, that is root 34, right? First I need to calculate A dot B. What will my A dot be? A dot will be 3 into minus 5 minus 15. I hope you are following it up. Very easy. 3 into minus 5 plus minus 2 into minus 3 plus minus 2 into minus 3. So A dot B will be minus 9. What about A cross B? So for A cross B, I, J, K I will write, then 3 minus 2 0, 3 minus 2 0, here minus 2 minus 3 0, minus 2 minus 3, because K cap is not even there. So this is what I am going to write. So in I cap what I am going to get? I cap, this row is gone. So minus 2 into 0, minus 3 into 0, 0 only, plus J cap what I am going to get? 0 into minus 2 0, 3 into 0 0, plus K cap what I am going to get? 3 into minus 3 minus 9, minus 2 into 2 4. So what I am going to get? A cap cross B cap, so that is minus 13 K cap. What is the formula? Cos theta is equals to cos inverse A dot B, that is minus 9, divided by root 13 into root 34. Wait a second. A dot B is coming minus 9 only, no? Minus 15 plus 6, yeah, okay. So here it would be A dot B divided by root 13 into root 34. Let's solve this one. And here this is A cross B. But when we find the formula, theta is equals to sine inverse, what do we write? Magnitude of A cross B, right? Magnitude of A cross B. Magnitude of, here we have write down the formula, magnitude of A cross B divided by AB. So what is the theta here? Sine inverse magnitude of A cross B, that is 13, divided by root 13. Is this calculation correct? 9 and 4. 9 minus 4, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2, 5. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 here, minus 5 minus 3. So this is minus 9 minus 10. So this will be minus 19 minus 19. But magnitude is 19 only. So here I am going to write 19. So now you solve it. You solve it in your calculator. So what is the answer you will get? First one, you might be having your gate calculator. So there if you solve it into 13 under root, then reciprocal into 9 plus minus, then cos inverse. Let me check the calculation. So if you solve it, you are getting 115.34 degree. And if you solve this one, so if you put it in the calculator, if you put what you are going to get into 19 sine inverse, so 64.65 it is giving. But there is one more possible answer. What is that? Why there is one more possible answer? Because here all are positive. Here sine, cos and tan all are positive, and here sine is positive, cos is negative. Here all are positive, and here sine is positive, cos is negative. So if your sine theta is positive, then one angle you are going to get here, another angle you are going to get here as well, because sine 180 minus theta will be equals to sine theta only. 180 is there. If 180 is there, that means sine will come. Theta, directly theta will come. Now 180 minus theta, second quadrant. So sine 180 minus theta. So one angle you are getting here, another angle will be 180 minus this angle. So that you are going to do. So that is coming out to be 115.34 degree. So if you calculate theta here, you are getting two possible answer. What I know that now you will not say that, sir, in case of cos as well you can write down negative angle as well, because in case of cos minus theta it is equals to cos theta. So sir, you write down negative angle. Nah, I will not write down negative angle. Why is that so? Because I know the angle between two vectors. Angle between two vectors is between 0 to 180 degree. Angle between two vectors is 0 to 180 degree. This I know. Okay. So if I know this, what does that mean? That anything between 0 to 180 degree can be my answer. Here I am getting only one answer. Another possible answer is minus 115.34 degree. But that is not even my desirable case. But here you are getting two answers. Right? So this we cannot take. Sine we cannot take. We will always take cos. The actual reason is here both sine is also positive and here also sine is positive. So between 0 to 180 degree, sine is always positive. So if you get, let's just say if I get sine theta equals to 1 by 2. So one angle is 30 degree possible, another angle is 150 degree possible. But between two vectors, only one angle will be there, no? The other answer is this. So if I use sine, there will be ambiguity. But if I use cos, if I am getting cos theta equals to, let's just say, root 3 by 2. So there is 100% possibility that there will be only one angle. And if I getting negative, then also there is 100% possibility that there will be only one angle. So in case of sine, there will be ambiguity, but in case of cos, there will be no ambiguity. So that's why you use cos when you calculate the angle. In elementary classes, this is not taught, but in the interviews, in some good interviews, just to make your interview tougher, or just to understand that how much depth you know of a particular concept, then they can ask these kind of questions. So that's why I am dealing it here. Otherwise, it is not something that gate examination will ask, but just you need to know that if I use sine, the angle will be between 0 to 180 degree, and between 0 to 180 degree, sine is always positive. If sine is always positive, that means it can give you two possible answer, which is a problem for you. Here also you get to know that here it was positive, so it was giving me two possible answer. So that I don't want. So sine I am not going to use, I am going to use cos. So here I am getting ambiguity. Ambiguity means some error possibility is there. Ambiguity. 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 Okay, so here I am getting some ambiguity. So that's why I am never gonna use sine. I am gonna use cos only. This thing is clear. Okay, let's move to the next topic. Equation of a line in 3D. Equation of a line in 2D, you know. In 9th class we studied y equals to mx plus c. Right? This is the equation of line in 2D. This is the equation of line in 2D. What is the equation of line in 3D? So that is written as x minus x naught divided by x1 minus x naught is equals to y minus y naught divided by y1 minus y naught is equals to z minus z naught divided by z1 minus z naught is equals to some constant k. That's it. Okay, x minus x naught divided by x1 minus x naught. If I write x minus x1, then I need to write x naught minus x1. Okay, if I write y minus y1, then I need to write y naught minus y1. And I write z minus z1, then I need to write z1 minus z naught minus z1 is equals to k. So both are possible. Okay, x minus x naught, x1 minus x naught, y minus y naught, y1 minus y naught, z minus z naught, z1 minus z naught, or x minus x1 divided by x1 minus x naught, y minus y1 divided by y1 minus y naught, z minus z1 divided by z1 minus z naught is equals to k. So these are the equations of line. It will be used somewhere when we solve the vector calculus problems. So there it will be used. That's why I am dealing it here. Okay. So independent topics, all topics are independent. Let's do the basic introduction to coordinate system. So that will be our next lecture. From there we are going into the syllabus. So this was not in the syllabus, this was the prerequisite before the syllabus. I could have told that you should know all these basics, but I wanted to deal it once, so that's why I am dealing it. Now we are going into the syllabus. So this is the syllabus. Now I am going to the introduction to coordinate system. So this is a point P. I need to reach to the point P. Where is this point P? X, Y, Z. Okay. यार ये ब्लैक ब्लैक हो गया, मेरी शर्ट भी ब्लैक हो गई तो दिखता ही नहीं है ये. X, Y, Z. Actually this is not valid. This is X. X to Y then Z. Okay. So X, Y. कहाँ दिखेगा यार, ये ब्लैक नहीं यूज कर सकता. I cannot use black. Now it is visible. Okay. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z, and P is somewhere here in the air. You can assume it as a fan. So if I need to reach the point P, so what one guy will say? One guy will say that, sir, I will walk here, then I will walk here, and then sir I will reach here. This is my first guy said. Now other guy was smarter. He said that, sir, I will directly walk here and then reach here. But how this guy will tell that how I am going here? He will tell that, sir, I cleared this distance and this distance, but I need to make sure that what is the angle I am making with X. I will walk in this manner but making an angle of phi with X, and then I will go upward. What the next guy can do? The next guy was so much smart that he said that, sir, I will, कौन सा color choose करूँ ये? This, right? That, sir, I will directly jump here. But this guy needs to tell a lot of things. This guy needs to tell that we will study when we study about spherical coordinate system. So there are three kind of guys. One guy said that, sir, I will go here, here, and here. Other guy said that, sir, I go here and here. Other guy said that, sir, directly I will jump. Who is the smartest one? All are at the same level. You might think that, sir, this is the smartest one. No, this is not the smartest one. When I teach spherical coordinate system, there I will teach why this is not the smartest one. Okay, all are at the same level. All will need three coordinate system. This need X, Y, Z. This we have almost studied, right? X, Y, Z. This guy will need this distance. No, this guy will need one angle as well. This guy will need this distance only. No, this guy will need angle as well. This guy will need another angle. So that I will tell when we study spherical coordinate system. So on this concept, your complete coordinate system is based. I need to reach to the point P. One path, second path, and third path. Okay. So this point P could be a part of cuboid. So if it is a part of cuboid, that means it is known as Cartesian coordinate system. If it is a part of cylinder, so it is known as cylindrical coordinate system. And if it is a part of sphere, then it is known as spherical coordinate system. So about these we are going to study in depth. Like why I am taking the projection, what is this line? You don't need to worry about that. Okay, you don't need to worry about this line. So everything I will tell when we study the coordinate system. So this is just the basic introduction I wanted to give. The basic introduction is this point P can be a part of a cuboid. So then it will be known as Cartesian coordinate system. If it is a part of a cylinder, it is known as cylindrical coordinate system. And if it is a part of sphere, then it is known as spherical coordinate system. About one by one we will study in depth. We will see the locus and every single thing in the next lecture. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. This was the first lecture. It went for more than 2 hours, I know, but I hope those who have already studied these topics, they also got to know a lot of new things. Okay, so do not forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Let's meet you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.